In today's video, we're going to be talking about if I think this is the year for the Washington Capitals and if they could go all the way to finally win the Stanley Cup. Is this the year that the Washington Capitals will go all the way? That is a question everybody has been asking themselves for years now, but always standing in the way is their kryptonite, the Pittsburgh Penguins. In my playoff predictions video before the playoffs, I actually had the Washington Capitals beating the Penguins in the second round and then eventually losing in the conference finals against the Tampa Bay Lightning. And I think I'm going to stick with that prediction, as the Caps losing in the Eastern Conference Finals to the Bolts, in my opinion, that is a successful season, because that means they have gotten past Sidney Crosby and the Pittsburgh Penguins, and it is time that they have to. How much longer is the Capitals front office going to let this core stay the same with such little playoff success? Maybe just getting past the team they have never been able to beat and finally making it to the conference finals is enough to give this team confidence to finally go all the way. Now, they are not there yet, as the series against the Pittsburgh Penguins has yet to be decided, but they are certainly in control and in the driver's seat, up 3-2 heading into tonight's Game 6. But we all know never to count out the Pittsburgh Penguins, because they are more than capable of winning the next two games, and if the Capitals don't end up closing out the series and blowing this 3-2 lead, it will be very interesting to see what will happen this offseason and what kind of changes will be made, because if this core doesn't start showing some playoff success, then in my opinion it is time to move on. Alex Ovechkin, Nick Backstrom, and Evgeny Kuznetsov have all played very well for the Caps throughout the playoffs so far this season, with Ovechkin putting up 14 points, and Backstrom and Kuznetsov both have put up 13 points, so those are some very good point totals from your top offensive guns. And it seems as though Braden Holtby has finally found his game again, going 7-3 so far since getting his starting spot back from Philip Grubauer. And his opposition in goal, Matt Murray, has been somewhat shaky throughout the series and just throughout the season in general. Pittsburgh's offense, though, has been hitting on all cylinders since the Philadelphia series, as most of their players are doing amazing, and Jake Guentzel is having a historic playoffs, and Crosby and Malkin are just doing what they do best like they always do. Most people thought the Capitals didn't stand a chance, and the Penguins aren't even really playing all that bad, but Washington is just playing very well. If the Capitals are able to hold on and win this series, they will be faced with what could be an even tougher challenge in the Tampa Bay Lightning, who have really turned it on, beating the Bruins rather easily in 5 games. But if this does happen, the Capitals will have a lot of momentum after finally beating the Penguins. A conference finals of the Caps vs Lightning would be insane. Some of the best and most entertaining players in the NHL in the whole league playing in a best-of-7 series, with a trip to the Cup finals being on the line. You'd have things like Ovechkin vs Stamkos, Backstrom vs Kucherov, Braden Point vs Kuznetsov, Karlsson vs Hedman, Holtby vs Vasilevsky. The list could just go on and on, but that's jumping a bit far ahead, as the Caps still need to finish their business and close out the series against the Pens, and that's not going to be easy to do. And if they do not close it out tonight in Pittsburgh's arena, they could be in trouble, as there will be a lot of pressure on them to go home for Game 7 and get this win, as they haven't really showed over the past years they can handle the pressure. But the Pittsburgh Penguins certainly can, as they are looking to three-peat. It all remains to be seen, but the question everybody still will be asking, and still is asking, is will this be the year of the Washington Capitals? Can they finally go all the way? Can Ovechkin finally win his first Stanley Cup? I think they can. The potential is certainly there. The skill of this team is amazing, and I think the first step is really just getting past the Pittsburgh Penguins, and if they do that, I think they could be early favorites to win the Stanley Cup this year if they get past the Penguins. You know, Tampa Bay has been playing very, very well, but they're going to be riding such a high after beating the Penguins if they do so, but ultimately that all remains to be seen, as can they close it out tonight in Game 6, which I think if they don't, there's a good chance they could lose that Game 7. So it all does remain to be seen, and let me know down in the comment section if you guys think this is the year of the Washington Capitals. So that will wrap up this video. I really hope you guys did enjoy. I thought I would make a video on the Washington Capitals since they have a chance to finally beat the Penguins here tonight. I'm not sure what the video will be like tomorrow. If I'll make a review on this game, I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm kind of rooting for the Capitals. I want Ovechkin to finally have a deep playoff run. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you think they're gonna choke this lead against Pittsburgh? Just what do you think is gonna happen with the Capitals? I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily NHL content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.